Hi everyone, back for another video analysing a goal from the SSL from a match that was played between Pixbo and Växjö over the weekend. On the face of it, it just looks like a standard sort of breakaway goal, but there is a little bit of nuance to it that I'd like to go through. So I'll let the video play through and then we'll go into the analysis after that. Okay, so let's have a look at the initial pairings and situations here. So right now, if you can't see it, the ball is actually with this guy, and he's about to make a pass down to this player here on the boards, Martin Östholm. So we'll go through the pairings. They're fairly obvious. This guy's paired up with this guy. This guy's paired up with this guy. In the middle area here, it's not entirely clear what's happening right at this moment or what the pairings were a little bit prior to this. I don't have any footage from the few seconds prior, but this guy is actually paired up with this guy, and this white defender is most likely paired up with the guy on the boards. As you can see, that's about to change. You can see right now that this player here is actually switching. He's heading towards the player out there. In terms of position, the only thing I'd like to note is that I don't really like this player's positioning. It could be changed a little bit, but I'll get into that later in the video. Okay, so now let's go on to the attacking team and what they did well, the white team. First off, this player here in the center made a very good read and ended up picking up the pass that comes down the boards. So we'll move it forward a little bit so you can see that. He moves out and gets the pass there. That is a really good read. I'm not exactly sure how he did that. I don't have the footage that's a couple of seconds before what happened there, but he's made a very good read. Secondly, this player closest to us now, this white attacking player, makes a great lead this way. The first thing he does when he realizes that his team has the ball is he heads straight for the net, which creates a great opportunity and is always a very good thing to do, particularly when you are one of the forwards on the team. So let's have a look at that as he moves through this way. And he beats his player. He beats this guy here in that foot race there. We'll move it through a bit further. Now he's right out in front and he's ready to receive the ball if it comes his way. Take it back a little bit. The next thing that the white team does really well is this player who read the pass and intercepted the pass and obtained the ball. He makes a great read on the opportunity and passes the ball early. He doesn't hold on to it for very long. He can see right now that there's a passing lane through here, which is probably going to close down within a matter of a second or so by this guy. And he can also see that his teammate is in space with speed heading this way and has an opportunity to go alone against the opposition keeper. So he passes early and puts the ball through. You can see that he's weighing up his options now. He's heads up, deciding what to do, and he makes a great decision. So we'll take it back and just have a quick look at how long he actually holds the ball for. He picks up the ball here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps, and then he passes it. So he only has it for a couple of meters, and he makes a great read on the other player making the lead. Just the final thing with the attacking team, we'll just have a look at the finish. So this player gets the ball out in front. Now he's alone with the keeper. No one's there to stop him. So what does he do? He pretty much just keeps the ball, holds it on his backhand, and then tries to take it around the keeper, waits for the keeper to go down, and then flicks it over the top. We'll have a look at that again. He doesn't really do anything tricky. He just knows that if he carries the ball one way, the keeper's probably going to have to go down, and if he doesn't, He's got space on this side to slide the ball along the ground into. The keeper lies down here, and once he does that, he puts the ball over the top. So that's it for the attacking team. I think they did really well on this play. Now let's have a look at the defending team. What could the defending team that ended up getting scored against, have done better? Well, it's really only one thing, and that is their positioning here is a bit risky. And the part which is risky, or the player which is giving them the most risk or exposing them to the most risk, is this player here. And the reason for that is that basically if the white team gets the ball, he is unlikely to be able to control either of these players if they're heading this way with speed, particularly the player that he's paired up with, this white player here. And you saw that that's basically what resulted in the goal. So how could that be fixed? One of two things need to happen. This player here needs to move this way more. Now that can be either towards the outside out here, or it can be towards the inside of the court this way, but he needs to move further towards his own net. And the reason for that is that that gives a bit of insurance against this guy getting the ball and getting speed with the ball, or getting towards this red player's net first before him. So imagine if that red player was positioned somewhere here, that would be an adequate buffer for the red player, if the white player got the ball, to be able to move inside and control his speed. So if that player got the ball and started heading this way, this player would be able to move in here and stay between him and the net. Likewise, if that red player was positioned here somewhere, he's pretty much already between the white player and the net, so he'd be able to control this player's advance again. The key point here is that team which is attacking should always think about the players that are going to control the advance of the opposition team should the opposition team get the ball. And one of the best ways to do that is to have at least one player positioned in the middle of the court, pretty much between these white lines here. Have a defenseman positioned somewhere in the middle of the court as, possibly the last player closest to their own net, so that that player there, they know if anything goes wrong, if there's a turnover, their job is to slow down and deflect these attackers to the outside. You can do it with one player in the middle. You can do it with two players wide, as they're doing here. But if they're doing it with two players wide, then they need to have more of a buffer here. This player again needs to come back here so that he's got time to move into the middle and deflect this player to the outside should he gain the ball. And that's really the only thing that needs to change. A little bit more of risk management in their positioning, and they probably would have been able to prevent this goal. So that's it for this video. I just wanted to have a look at that. I thought it was interesting. Let me know what you think. I will play the video again so that you can have a look at it at full speed. I will keep the videos coming as often as I can, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.